up, YouTube? We starting the day a little differently. Leaving to the shop from the house. Gonna get a little bit of the commute today. Going to work, but I figure I'll give you guys a nice cold start of the daily. You know we gotta represent the shop wherever we go. It's my everyday driver. It's a little dirty, you know what I mean, but hear that thing chopping.
I just wanted to talk to you for a minute. I'm one of your neighbors, and
yeah.
it's just really loud.
I know.
Like, my windows rattle.
I know.
Yes, sir. The daily commute in traffic. Figure I'll give you guys a little tunnel sound in the V. Got a factory replacement slave, brand new line attached. You see how it comes from the dealer. So gonna go ahead and get this thrown up in the car. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely believe in Loctite.
If you have a gap problem and are looking for a practical and reliable solution, well then look no further. Loctite.
Just like that, it's thrown in. Start getting these bolts in the torque tube and then get the rear suspension put back together. Go ahead and bleed the clutch now. My brother right there in the car. Go ahead, bro, you can start pumping. Pump it up. You can hear it. See the fluid falling out. Okay, go ahead, pump. Pro tip, do it before you put the rear end all the way up. All right, so all the rear suspension is back together. Everything is tight. What up, YouTube? We picking up the next day. We actually had to wait on the line. Once we got the line back, it was a little late in the day, so we didn't get it done. But I got the majority of the car put back together. I could throw the line on and then finish going from there. Just wanted to wait till I got that line in place, zip tied up out the way, so we don't have to worry about it burning up on the header or nothing like that. This is where we left off yesterday. I got all the rear suspension and everything tied back together, all the lines put back in their clips, and you know, everything done the way it's supposed to be. Tires and everything are back on. I was waiting on the fuel line because the fuel line goes here on the tank and then it runs through all this stuff under this plate, and I can't put the exhaust or the headers up until I put this plate back up. Actually runs right up there to the return, so we'll make sure everything's out the way so we don't got to worry about it. But here's a little bit of a better look. You can see it was a little fire up in the corner right here, but you know, I'm glad that whatever fire it was, whoever put it out, good job. It burnt up this secondary O2 as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and address this. I'm just gonna take this wire down. He's not using the secondary O2, so I'm gonna just take all this tape off to where the wires are bare, because I don't want nothing touching and getting hot and causing another fire. That's how the line's supposed to be. I don't know if you guys seen when I took it apart. It's probably hard to see in the time lapse, but the line was just resting on this plate down here and it was just down. There was nothing holding it. The wiring burnt all the way up. You can see it burnt pretty much the whole connector. So regardless, it had to be cut off. Wasn't using it because you don't have rear O2s with the long tubes. I cut basically to where the wire was burnt, and then I just put some heat shrink over it. You can see fuel line is never gonna come close to the exhaust. I mean, the plate right here separates it, but even back here, I mean, the exhaust sits up about there. So you can see there's a lot of distance between the two. Tires are on both sides. Let's go ahead and get the car back up in the air. All right, so everything is back together. You can see the space now. I mean, my hand clearly fits in between and it's zip tied, so it won't move. But you can see it's clear. Nothing touching on the exhaust. Everything is tight all the way to the rear. So let's go ahead. Now we'll put the shifter back in, and then last would be the battery. All right, so as you can see, battery is in. and charged. When it came, it was dead.
The guy said I should jump the battery. I jumped it 3 times, but still it's not starting.
And see if we can get this thing fired up. All right, so the car was double checked over. Everything looks great. Let's go ahead and take it on a test drive. And that'll wrap it up for these 2 episodes. Car is done, ready to go back to the owner. Stay tuned for more footage coming.